And then in terms of the Champions League, obviously your next game is going to be Barcelona after the international break. Your time schedule would suggest that potentially Cole could be back in time for that game. Is that your hope?
We hope so, but with Cole, we try to plan, we try to schedule, at the beginning, and then we need to review that. So in this moment, we go day by day with Cole. He's still apart. He's not taking any session with the team, and we have Benoit Badiashile that probably can be available after the international break, and then for us it's a huge news.
But ideally for Barcelona and then Arsenal, you'd like to have. You're hoping you've penciled in Cole for being available.
To be honest, I would like to have Cole even tomorrow. I would like to have Cole every game. I said many times that we are a better team with the Cole. Unfortunately for us, he's out, his injury, but for sure we want him back very soon.
Well, Chelsea preparing for match day 4 in the Champions League, and logistically it's a bit of a difficult one. They're going to be flying out a bit later on today, 4 hours forward in terms of time zones, and a 5.5-hour flight all the way to Baku. Of course, they have happy memories of the stadium in Baku. In 2019, they beat Arsenal in the Europa League final to lift the Europa League trophy. Let's take a look at what's going on a bit in the distance behind me down here at the Cobham training ground. And Qarabağ may be a bit of a surprise package, potential banana skin perhaps. Chelsea will certainly have this game down as 3 points. Because obviously the likes of Atalanta, Napoli, Barcelona to come in the Champions League. But Qarabağ just behind them in the current Champions League table on goal difference, having won their 2 games out of 3, just like Chelsea. In fact, they won match day 1 in Benfica, did Qarabağ, and that was the end of the road for Bruno Lage, and Jose Mourinho took over pretty much as a result of that game. So yeah, they're going to have to be careful, but Qarabağ haven't managed to win. In fact, they've lost all 7 European games against English opposition, and the last time these two met 8 years ago in the Champions League group stage, home and away, Chelsea won by an aggregate of 10-0. So who will start this game? Well, Enzo Maresca has had the habit between Cup and League of ringing the changes, 10 changes, for example, in the game between the victory over Forest and the victory against Ajax. So up top, potentially a choice between João Pedro, who of course will be full of confidence having scored his first goal since August against Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at the weekend. On Saturday night, he'll be looking to score his first, if he does start, Champions League goal. Couldn't play, of course, last time out against Ajax because he was suspended, having picked up a red card in the previous game against Benfica. So he'll be looking to get back in the Champions League starting lineup. The other option up top, of course, is Liam Delap. It would be his first game in the Champions League. He was injured, wasn't he? He came back in the League Cup, Qarabağ Cup against Wolves, got sent off, so missed that game at the weekend. So he'll be fresh in terms of not having played any minutes at the weekend, but still needs to get some match minutes in his leg. So potentially a chance for him to do that in Baku tomorrow night. And while we're out there taking a look at training, how about a word for Moises Caicedo? What a Rolls Royce he's been this season. Again at the weekend, player of the match performance, an assist as well, and it was his birthday the day after that Saturday night football victory at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. He turned 24 on Sunday, so happy birthday Moises. I'm sure he can't hear me, but I'm sure that Enzo Maresca, when we speak to him very, very soon, will be talking about him and other things.